I built 5 AI agents in OpenClaw. One researches while I sleep. One writes my scripts. One tracks my fitness. One codes. They share a second brain, work together, each in their own workspace. This video? They made it, which is either really cool or slightly concerning. Stick with me, I'll show you how. Let's go. By the end of this video, you will know 1. What OpenClaw is and how to create multiple agents. 2. How to customize them for different roles, creative, analytical, whatever you need. 3. How they work together. Sage orchestrates, agents communicate via sessions. And 4. The second brain system. How they share knowledge without stepping on each other. Let's get into it. Here's the problem with AI in 2026. You ask ChatGPT to research, Claude to write, Cursor to code, but every tool is isolated. You're copy-pasting context, losing memory, managing 5 different AIs instead of actually working. And the worst part? Each AI has 0 memory of what the others did. You've probably heard of OpenClaw. It's been blowing up. GitHub trending, Hacker News, Twitter everywhere, but most tutorials stop at single-agent basics. What they don't show you is multi-agent systems, where OpenClaw becomes an operating system for AI teams. Multiple agents, each in their own workspace, sharing knowledge, collaborating automatically. One agent's output becomes another's input through shared folders. No manual handoff. That's the shift, from isolated tools to a coordinated team. Let me show you my team. Look, when I first started, I was juggling 5 different AI tools and losing my mind. Now, 5 agents handle it all. Sage, the orchestrator. This is the key. Sage doesn't execute tasks. Sage runs the team. I tell Sage, research OpenClaw trends. Sage spawns Seeker, delegates the work, coordinates everything. Seeker, the researcher, spent 8 hours researching this video while I slept. Scrapes YouTube, X, articles, which honestly feels a little unfair. Like, I'm sleeping and my computer's out here learning about YouTube SEO. Shifu, my fitness tracker, logs my workouts, tracks my progress, keeps me accountable. Shifu uses the heartbeat system. Every morning, it checks in automatically. Did you hit your goals? Then I have Mono for writing, that's me, and Builder for code. 5 agents, 5 workspaces, 1 system. Sage orchestrates it all. Now let me teach you how this actually works. Okay, here's the foundation. When I first saw workspace folders and Soul files, I thought, this is too complicated. But here's the thing, it's actually simpler than you think. Let me break it down. Every agent lives in its own workspace, a folder with everything it needs. Here's the structure. At the root, the key files, soul.md, the agent's personality. Are they formal or casual, strategic or tactical? Agents.md, the workflow, what this agent does when they do it. Tools.md, which tools they can use. Web search, code execution, email, plus user.md and heartbeat.md for user info and scheduled tasks. Then, the memory folder, this agent's personal knowledge base. Now you won't create these files yourself. All you need to do is ask your agent to create them for you. The reason I'm explaining this structure is so you're clear. If something goes wrong, you know what file to check. You can ask your agent clearly, hey, something's wrong with the Soul file, or can you update the tools file? Understanding the structure helps you troubleshoot. Now here's the crucial part. Each agent has individual memory, their own memory folder in their workspace. They cannot access each other's memory. But they do share resources. My setup? All agents symlink to the same tools file. So when I update tools, everyone gets it. And they all have access to /second brain, a folder outside any workspace. You mention this path in each agent's agents.md file. That's where shared knowledge lives. Research, notes, decisions. So each agent has their own memory, but shared access to tools and the second brain folder. That's the architecture. Individual brains, shared resources. So how do you actually create an agent? The easiest way is the CLI command OpenClaw agents add. It walks you through setup step by step. But here's the cool part. You can also ask your main agent to help. Tell your main agent, create a new researcher agent, analytical and thorough, digs deep, finds sources. Your agent can create the workspace folder, set up the core files, soul.md with the personality you described, agents.md with the workflow, tools.md and memory folder. Want a creative agent instead? Imaginative and spontaneous. Generates ideas, explores possibilities. You define the role, your agent builds the structure. That's point 2, customizing agents for different roles. I recommend using the CLI for your first few agents to avoid errors, then let your agent handle it once you're comfortable. Launch OpenClaw with that new workspace. Boom, done. Your new agent is alive. Honestly, it's kind of wild the first time you see it respond. Want to try it? Use the CLI or ask your main agent. Can you create a new agent for me? That's point 1 and 2 covered. You now know what OpenClaw is, how to create agents, and how to customize them. Quick thing, if you're getting value from this, leave a like down below, and subscribe because next week I'm showing you how to build an agent live step by step. Alright, you know how to create and customize agents. Now let's talk about point 3, how they actually work together. Now how do agents talk to each other? 2 ways. First, sessions. Agents communicate through session commands. Sage, my orchestrator, uses session spawn to create new agents. I tell Sage, research OpenClaw trends. Sage spawns Seeker. Seeker runs in the background. When done, it notifies Sage. Sage tells me. That's delegation. Agents can also use session send to message each other directly. Want to test this? Ask your main agent, can you communicate with other agents via sessions? Try sending a message. That's point 3, how agents work together. Sage orchestrates, agents communicate via sessions. Now, orchestration isn't perfect every time. Sometimes you need to nudge Sage, but most of the time it just works. Now the 4th thing, the second brain system. Here's the key. Each agent has individual memory in their own workspace folder. They cannot access each other's memory. So how do they share knowledge? I set up a shared folder outside all workspaces. I call it second brain. Agents can read and write files there. Now they can't directly search it with memory search. That tool only works on their own memory folder. But here's the trick. I symlink the second brain folder into each agent's memory directory. Now when they search their memory, they're also searching the shared knowledge. It's a workaround, but it works. When Seeker finishes research, it writes to /secondbrain/research/. Builder reads from the same folder. No copy-paste, no manual handoff. Mono references research from December because it's symlinked into my memory. So agents don't share memory, they share a knowledge base, like a company wiki everyone can access. Individual brains, shared resources. And that's point 4, the second brain system. Individual memory, shared knowledge via symlinks, 0 conflicts. Real results? The research for this video, Seeker ran overnight, scraped YouTube, X, and articles. That alone would have taken me hours manually. Seeker pulls data while I sleep. Mono drafts content while I plan. Builder ships features while I design. But let me be honest, this isn't set it and forget it. You need to design the workflows. Write clear soul files. You're the CEO? Your agents are the team. They execute fast, but you steer. That's the trade-off. More output, but you become a systems designer, not just a doer. So those are the 4 things I promised. Now how do you actually start? And one more thing before you dive in. Why my OpenClaw agents are powerful. They can run code, browse the web, access your files. There's been real security incidents, tokens stolen, files deleted. So, give each agent only the tools it actually needs. And keep exec approvals on while you're getting started. It's a small thing, but it matters. OpenClaw is open source. Quick note, the creator recently joined OpenAI, but the project is community driven and it's not going anywhere. Start with 1 agent, give it a clear job, then add a second, then a third. I promise you, once you get this set up, you're going to wonder how you worked without it. Full setup guide is linked in the description, and if you want to see me build an agent live, that's the next video. Subscribe! Oh, and one more thing, Mono helped write this entire script. Yeah, my content agent wrote the CTA you just heard. Meta, I know. But that's the power of this system. Now go build your team.